When I first started working with psychedelics, I found the experience to be very stressful, very challenging, therapeutic. There was healing potential there. It was enough for me to come back and want to learn how to navigate it, but very difficult. And I think it was so challenging and stressful because those experiences turn you inward. They make you really focus on and experience your inner world. There's no distractions, there's no getting away from it, there's no avoiding it. You have to face the inner world. And my inner world was a mess, to say the least. It was full of anger, fear, pain, shame, disgust, and I didn't know what to do with any of it. So I quickly learned that in order to have a therapeutic experience, and the therapeutic experience itself was learning how to navigate, to accept, and to sit with this discomfort of my inner world. And coincidentally, that was the condition, the acceptance and the being present with the inner world, that was the condition to intentionally enact changes in the inner world. So today, let's practice it. This is fantastic practice, fantastic preparation if you're looking to have a psychedelic therapy experience. Let's start getting very comfortable, or rather, let's continue, because we've been doing this for like 2 weeks now. Let's continue getting very comfortable with turning our attention into our inner world, noticing what's there, and practicing accepting what's there. There's many people who have said this, but Carl Rogers is the first that come to mind, that he said, there's a funny paradox that only when I fully accept myself as I am do I have the capacity to change. So let's practice looking inward, seeing what's inside of us, spend some time with it, and accepting. If we're angry, or we're scared, or we're sad, or we're ashamed, let's just take an inventory, notice what's there, and let's spend some time with it. I'll set the timer. Let's do 30 minutes. As usual, still focus in, try not to move. All the distractions, all the things will be there when we get back. But for now, let's turn our attention inward. Enjoy. Funny how as soon as I noticed the shame or the anger, the fear, my body gets jittery and agitated and it wants to move, and it's a good exercise of focus and presence to stay with that, to see it, to not let my body do all of the instinctual actions, but rather to try to become the calming, nurturing presence that these big emotions really need. Itchy eyelid. It's cold today. There's various hostilities all around me, oftentimes directed at me. And the real fight for me is when that anger gets activated inside of me, that frustration, that irritability. It only takes a fraction of a second for it to get activated. The real fight is inside on whether or not I'm going to let that anger overwhelm and control me. No, I'm not talking about suppressing it. I'm talking about seeing it, accepting it, and working with it rather than ignoring it, avoiding it, fighting it. very good day. Very good day of meditation. There's so much stimulus here in the city where I'm at. I'm sure it goes through the microphone. And every time something like that's happening, especially while doing a video, it happens when I'm meditating or just doing my own thing too, but especially when I'm doing a video, I have these immediate activations of what am I going to do? What emotion is going to drive the car? And it's kind of like an Office Space where the Bobs are talking to Lumbergh and they're trying to promote Peter, but Lumbergh's like, this guy, he's flaky as hell. And one of the Bobs starts getting real activated, real angry, and the other Bob says, hold on a second, let me handle this. And he goes at it with a much more diplomatic and calm approach. And the other Bob's sitting there like, you hear him? That's what's up. That's kind of like what's happening inside of me is as soon as, something loud is happening, I get that anger response. I want to tell him, shut up! Shut up! Oh man, but then the other part of me is like, yo, homie, calm down. All right, like we're actually here trying to figure out how to meditate through these distractions. And this other part of me, the angry one's like, well, they need to shut up anyway. And on it goes. But anyway, it's a great skill to master here in the city. It's one of the only places I can actually master this is in the city. So I see the merit and the teaching here, and keep applying and try and learn something from it. Well, thanks for sitting with me. This was fantastic. This path is getting much easier for me right now. I was definitely out of shape before committing to do this video series. I would meditate for like 10 minutes, wouldn't set a timer, so I wouldn't even know exactly how long it was, or 15, 20 minutes. 30 minutes was a stretch for me, but now I feel like I'm limber and I got my cardio back. So now I can actually really get in there and engage with the experience a little bit more. It feels good. So if you've come this far, I hope that you're feeling something similar. And it's really nice. It's really nice when you're out of shape and you take the steps to get back into shape because you want to do whatever it is, ride your bike, do jiu-jitsu or kickboxing. You want to play an instrument and your fingers are soft and there's no calluses on them, or your wrists are stiff and unable to move, or your fingers are kind of frozen, whatever it is. Then you put the effort in and you go out running, or you do the exercises, or you get on the instrument and you play every single day committed, and then you start to get your skill back, and then you go even further from there. That's where I feel like I'm getting back to, is getting back in shape. So hope you're there with me. Thanks for watching this, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Enjoy.